Congratulations on this. I saw it last night. Wow, it's incredible. It's short, but it's intense. It's touching. There's so many emotions in it. For you, why was this project so important?
Yeah, I mean, 2 years ago, my parents, they are connected to Iran because we have still family in Iran. And yeah, I heard from my mother that there were women disappearing who are expressing their opinion. So that terrified me a bit. And I said, look, let's do something which is connected with this subject and talk about it. That was the starting point.
So I've seen a few projects that deal with the same with a similar topic. Their arranged marriages are still a big thing in a lot of places. It still happens a lot. Taking this stand, giving this message. How do you feel? What message do you hope people get when they see this?
So the most important thing was to give this idea of women standing up for their rights. So is it for arranged marriage? I choose arranged marriage, but there are lots of other things. In Iran, like a man is allowed to have a few women. A woman is not allowed to do something with the consent of the man. A woman is not allowed to leave the country with the consent of the man, and so on, which makes it that there are a lot of different points. So I use this point to follow a girl who's standing up her rights. So this particular moment is the arranged marriage. But the main message is that the woman stands up for her right, and the most important moment is when she is in this bathroom, and in order to get away from this man, taking this hijab, this headscarf from Iran off, which is the sign of revolution of the woman taking her faith in her own hands.
The red suitcase. What was the meaning behind that? Is it supposed to have a deeper meaning than just having a very bright suitcase?
No, we went from this idea because the girl her name is also Ariane, and we know that Ariane is following this red line to get out of a labyrinth. So we had Ariane, we had red. So I wanted to connect this also for her to go in this labyrinth to find her way. That's why I wanted the red to be really in a big part of the movie. It's not just the red suitcase, but it's also the red flowers. It was also in the bus, the red curtains of the bus. If you notice, the red is some part which is coming along in the way, and the girl's name was Ariane. So I was thinking about that when we had to choose.
That's incredible. That's very great. Detail is always important. Her being an artist, is that something else that's part of her personality that she wants to liberate? Does that help, or is that part of the subject that helps, bring together this entire story?
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing is that art is not allowed in Iran. You're not allowed to do the art you want. So I mean, Mahmal Baf and all Kiarostami and all these people, they had to go abroad finally to do their movies, because if you do too much, you can get punished for this in Iran, and especially also in paintings where you're not allowed to paint whatever you want. And in that particular month, so I wanted that she should be an artist, and also artist is prohibited in Iran. And in this point where she has to cover the luggage in order to not to be seen, for me, it was also very interesting that she puts this dark shadow on the red suitcase, which also the symbolic that it's prohibited, it's not allowed. You're not allowed to do this. So the dark around this art.
Wow, that's awesome. I had no idea. Other than that, this short has gotten such recognition now. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, so I was quite surprised, but as I said, I didn't do this short movie for glory. it's good that to have recognition for my personal ego, but the main part I wanted this short movie should be seen. It's to go in this voice from all these people from Iran who are fighting for these rights, that it should put a light on what's going on in Iran, and that this would make me really proud. Yeah, this is the main stuff which is making me proud.
And your young actress does such an amazing job. She captures the audience attention from the start. She makes us feel so many things. How happy are you with that? What was the process in getting her?
The process to get all this emotion is that to take all the dialogues which would cut out. So in having less and less dialogues, we had to find, you know, actions to bring her emotions out. And what I also personally liked in this, it's that her fragility in middle of this airport, where she is surrounded by all these woman posters from the Occident, which makes this difference between these two walls. And though at the end of the movie, when the movie is nearly finished and she's going away, she found her liberty, then the camera is still going on one of these posters. And when we go really, really close to it, we see that this woman is smiling, but she doesn't look that happy. So to give some parallel to this, that it's not only there, in other countries, perhaps also it's existing, this harm to a woman, especially now here, when they are using products, when they are using parts of women to sell products, you know, and these beautiful smiles, which are not that happy that as they show themselves.
Definitely. And you know, we end up seeing, without spoiling too much of this short, we end up seeing where this character ends up. Is there any plans to do a follow-up? Is there more you want to say on this topic? Can we expect anything coming up for this?
As I said, this I cannot say now, because first we need a script, because the intentions is important, but if the intentions is not coming in a script, then you can never predict that you will do something. Because when I could put this character in a script, then I decided to do the movie, because also it's important to have at the end a movie which is talking to the audience, where he's not getting bored, you know, after 2 minutes, because 17 minutes can be very short. It can be also extremely, extremely long when, you know, so that means if I find a good script, why not? But
well, congratulations on this. You definitely made an impact. There was points in time where there was tears in my eyes for this.
Thank you so much.
It's impactful. It's beautiful, even though it's so tragic. Thank you for this.
Thank you so much for having these words with me.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you much. Thank you very much.